Hey everyone, either welcome back or welcome to my channel. And in today's video, it's time for a confession. I've been having trouble getting in my workouts lately, so let's talk about it. I have to admit, I've been having trouble getting in workouts this last little bit. I've been struggling since about the start of August. And so I want to go over a few of the reasons why, because I think it's important to share when I'm struggling with maintaining my own routine and make others feel like if you're struggling too, you don't have to feel bad about this. We're not all perfect. Sometimes you just can't stick to something that you have planned, and you know what? That's okay. The first reason why I've been having trouble maintaining my workouts is because of my symptoms over the past couple of months. They've been really unpredictable. Some days I'm feeling okay when I wake up, some days I'm not. And the dizziness has been quite unpredictable. The headaches have been very unpredictable. Due to other reasons, I've been having trouble with some other symptoms. And so this has made other parts of the month difficult. And it just sometimes means that there's a very limited window that I'm able to get in moderate intensity workouts. I think what may be leading to these unpredictable symptoms is some of the things I'm going to be talking about in the next couple of examples. So let's just get right into those. A major reason over the last couple of months why I've been actually struggling with getting in my workouts is because, as I say in a lot of my other videos with IIH, sometimes you have to make a difficult choice. And sometimes you just have to make choices on what you decide to do in a day. And for me, I have to choose some days whether I do a moderate intensity workout or whether I get out onto the trails. And the thing is that while it's nice outside, I need to be getting on onto the trails because it's really the only way I'm getting out of the house very much right now because I'm limiting the amount I go out with everything that's going on. When I have to choose whether I do a workout inside or whether I go outside for a walk, sometimes the better choice is going for a walk, even though the workouts are not as effective because I'm just walking. Walking for me for 5 kilometers really doesn't do anything. I really don't get in much of a workout. My heart rate barely gets up at all. I enjoy my time while I'm outside, and it's incredible for mental health, but the physical aspect of the how strenuous the walk is just isn't there in our area. The trails are not difficult by any stretch of the imagination, so there's not really much to a workout on the trails unless you were to be jogging, and I don't run. Because of going out onto the trails frequently, this means that I have to make a choice whether I do a workout or I go to the trails because I can't do both in one day. It's too many spoons. For those of you who are unfamiliar with what I mean when I say spoons, I highly encourage you to check out the video I made on something called spoon theory. And it's not based on my theory, it's based upon another person's theory on how those of us with chronic illness have to make choices on what we do every day. I like to use low battery end spoons to illustrate what life is like with chronic illness. If you like the battery analogy, if I try and do a workout and go onto the trails, it would mean my battery would be almost drained out by the time I got to mid-afternoon. So there's no way I can possibly do both. Even if I had the energy to do both, I would be risking not only a very low battery that same day, but I would be risking us more days in the future of not being able to do as much because I overdid it. So when you make those choices with chronic illness, you're not just making them for today, you're often making it for tomorrow and the next day as well. That's one thing that a lot of people do not understand about chronic illness is when you overdo it, you pay for it for multiple days in a row. It's not usually something that you can just get away with and not have any consequences the next day or even several days later. It just depends on where you are in your journey and how well you're doing at that moment in time. The third reason why I've been having trouble, I think, getting in workouts is because this past month has not been ideal for routines. I'm gonna get into this in my update, which is coming up in the next video, but I haven't been sleeping as well. And this is because of some extra stress and emotions that have come along. Like I said, I'm gonna be talking about this in detail in my update. And this has meant a bit of extra fatigue because I wake up in the middle of the night, have trouble getting back to sleep, get back to sleep, and then then I feel really, really bad. Honestly, like for me, it's almost better if I wake up at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning to just stay awake and go to bed earlier in the evening so that I don't feel that weird feeling that I get when I go back to sleep for a couple of hours after I've been up. Like it's almost worse for me to go back to sleep. It's really, really difficult to describe, but if you're like that too, you'll kind of know what I'm talking about. The fact that I haven't been sleeping as consistently means that I'm more fatigued, and when I'm more fatigued, I don't have the energy to do a workout because I need to have a very good amount of spoons or a good amount of battery in the morning in order to be able to do a moderate intensity workout. These are the three main reasons I could come up with for why I've been struggling, even though I'm coming up with reasons why, and I do this for my own personal responsibility as well. So when I happen to be going through these videos, I know that this is something I need to work on. And I'm on the record now saying this is something I need to work on, that hopefully it'll lead to a meaningful change in this. Now, as the weather is starting to get colder, I'm hoping that I'll be able to do more workouts anyways because I won't have that choice to make in between going to the trails or doing a workout because that option won't be available. I really, really miss the summer and nicer weather because I do really, really enjoy going out on the trails. I mean, I love my workouts too, but it's a lot more fun, and I actually do quite a bit of filming work now while out on the trail, so it feels like I'm doing multiple things at once. I'll maybe do a little bit more filming this year while on the bike and all of that, but when you've seen it once, you've kind of seen it every time. Like, there's not really anything that changes. If you guys do this for yourself too, like, don't put yourself down because you struggle with maintaining a routine. We all have moments where we have trouble sticking to something. And to be honest with you, I think when we have a chronic illness like this, we're doing our best. And you have to understand that your best sometimes, even if it's not great, is enough. And that's kind of the biggest thing that I want all of you to get out of this. I haven't held this against myself. It's something that I've openly admitted that I need to work on, but it's not something I'm holding against myself and saying I'm not going to be proud of myself until I get in the, these consistent workouts again. It just, I know it's a problem. I know it's something I have to work on, and that's what I'm going to be working on. If you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to leave one down below. If you've made it this far into the video, don't forget to subscribe, turn your notifications to all so you never miss another video. If you're watching this on Instagram or Facebook, be sure to like and follow. And as for now, that's it for today. Bye everyone.